Hi folks, Robert Reiki here from Manhattan Wood Project. Today the brilliant evil geniuses in Manhattan Wood Project's Area G have agreed to let me share some very exciting projects with you that are guaranteed to make your garden better than anyone else's garden, ever. Stay tuned!
Is there a plant-killing frost coming?
There is. It's tonight. What do I do?
And are your seedlings wilting in the harsh sun?
They are. Look at that. They're just falling over.
There's an easy way to fix that.
How can I fix that? Using the power of wood and some common household items, you can be the envy of your friends. Be the first in your neighborhood to use our jug on a stick to protect your plants. Take a simple stick, you can break it off, doesn't need to be neat, no problems there. Take a gallon milk jug or water jug, cut the bottom right off. Stick the wood right up in the handle, and use our patented nail in the handle technique to attach it. All you have to do is attach it just enough to keep the wood from pulling out. Right there, you've got your frost protection, you've got your heat protection. This will help your plants survive any frost up to and including the next ice age. Better yet, they'll be protected from sunlight and even direct flame. Maybe you have a lot of plants that you want to protect, a lot of turnips or radishes or something, and these just aren't going to do it. You don't want to cover your whole garden in these. Well, this is your lucky day. All you have to do, get a bed sheet, something like this, a little piece of fabric, staple it to a 2x4 or some other piece of wood, and then you can lay that all across your garden. As long as you're not smashing your plants, you'll have frost protection, heat protection, and this will even protect your plants from an indirect nuclear attack. Let me give you a little tip here. Maybe you're worried about frost protection, but you don't want to really use one of these. Well, there's another way that you can keep some heat in your garden. Take a milk jug, fill it with water, put it right next to your plants. When it starts getting cold, this will absorb heat during the day, give it off at night, and it'll keep your plants from freezing during a reasonably frosty night.
Are your plants still refusing to stand up and greet the day?
Yeah, they are. Look at that.
You can use the power of wood to fix that.
Wood?
Yes, wood. Just put a dowel or stick in the ground next to the plant and loosely tie the plant to it with a piece of Velcro or twine.
So I could do this and tie this to the stick?
Yes, and you can even use a larger piece of wood for a larger plant, such as a pepper or tomato plant.
You mean this? I could use this to hold a big plant up?
You betcha.
How about this? Could I use this?
No, sometimes it's possible to have too much wood.
You see, folks, gardening can be as easy as putting a stick or two in the ground. Just make sure you don't use really, really big sticks unless you're supporting trees. And also, when you're using these, make sure you loosen the twine as the plant grows. Otherwise, the plants will grow too big, the twine will kind of constrict it, plants will die, and you really don't get much food from a dead plant. But for $39.95 plus shipping, you too can make a plant cover, a row cover, a heat retention jug, and a plant support, or two, or more. Who could ask for more? You? You can ask for more? You want more? If 4 gardening projects isn't enough? Alright, you ask for it.
Does your peat pot fall apart in your hand, stay wet, and suck the water out of the soil?
Aw, dang it. My peat pot falls apart in my hand. It stays wet, and my plant doesn't get any water because it sucks all the water out of the soil.
And your peat pots probably don't deteriorate over the course of the year either, do they?
No, they're not. I pulled this up from last year. Peat pots are good to use, but sometimes the disadvantages outnumber the advantages. You have to buy them new every year. Whenever you put them in the soil, you have to tear a little bit off, and you kind of sometimes tear them all up like that. And you don't get any kind of flavor enjoyment from them. Why not reuse a yogurt cup? You get a flavor enjoyment from the yogurt. So good, so healthy. And then all you have to do, wash it, drill a couple holes in the bottom so you can get some water in from underneath for the seedlings, and then you're done. You can reuse this year after year, whereas this goes away, or sometimes doesn't go away, every year. Transplanting from these pots is especially easy when you soak the soil in them first and then turn them over, tap the bottom to get them out.
Do you need some help spacing your seeds?
2.5, 2 3/4. My seeds aren't evenly spaced. This square foot gardening is hard when you don't get your seeds spaced properly.
Spacing seeds has never been so easy. Simply take a piece of wood, drill some holes 1 inch apart, and add some threaded rod and nuts. You can use the nuts to change the depth of the holes, and you can always make multiple seed spacers and scavenge from one piece to change the spacing on one from, say, 2 inch to 1 inch. So now I can do some 1 inch spacing right here. Just that simple.
Well, that's neat. There's some holes, but they started filling right back in.
Here's a tip. Wet the soil first and the holes will stay there.
Oh, so if I wet my soil first, then I use this, then the holes will stay there.
There you go, folks. For $39.99 plus shipping, you can make a plant cover, a row cover, a heat retention jug, a plant support, maybe 2 or 3, a reusable plant pot, you can get rid of the peat, and a seed spacer or 2. You will never find a better deal than that. I guarantee it. But wait, act now, and you should be able to make these things for $19.99 or less. Not $39.99, not $29.99, but half price for $19.99. We've helped millions of people around the world bring the magic of wood into their gardens for over 200 years.
Thank you, Manhattan Wood Project. Thanks, Manhattan Wood Project. Thank you, Manhattan Wood Project.
Now let us help you. Visit us online right now at www.manhattanwoodproject.com. That's www.manhattanwoodproject.com. And for a limited time only, you will receive unlimited access to many of our other free project videos, including fake mustaches on Mustache Day. And if you like us on Facebook.com/ManhattanWoodProject, during this video, you will be able to join an exclusive club of members, brilliant and attractive, every single one of them, who like free woodworking videos and projects. Plus, if you like us in the next 20 minutes, you will have the chance to make not 1, not 2, but 3 plant covers for the cost of 3 gallons of water or milk plus supplies. All this is yours if you act now before supplies run out. Here's how to order.